I don't think Tank gonna come off a long layoff and go right into fighting Shakur. I think Shakur next fight will be unified at 140. I think that would be his best solution.
Shakur, like he hit everybody else, and he know that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this. He's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done, so it's not marketable.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. You don't know me as a person. Let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck him. And everybody that's cool with him. I mean, with him. Fuck.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
Terence Crawford unloaded on Gervonta Davis, accusing him of avoiding Shakur Stevenson. He also took aim at Davis's personality, describing him as arrogant and hungry for the spotlight. Still, Crawford separated the man from the fighter. He acknowledged Tank's skills, power, and overall boxing ability, making it clear the respect for his talent remains, even amid the criticism.
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. I don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. Like, he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know. He in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter.
Yeah.
He definitely got skills, he got power, he got tremendous boxing ability, but like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Terence Crawford says he'd pick Shakur Stevenson over Gervonta Tank Davis, and he frames it as a decision based on boxing ability. He acknowledges Tank's talent and skill, but says Stevenson is a different kind of fighter, built on control, timing, and a style that creates problems in ways many opponents aren't prepared for.
Brother, Shakur, that's the fight. Everybody want to see that. That's the 50-50. I think, I've been saying 50-50. I told both of them that. That's a toss-up to me. No bias. Don't just say that because it's your man. Who you got winning that?
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like Tank?
No. Hey, like I said, I respect Tank. Like, boxing, he's one of the ones.
Yeah.
we gonna take his personality and personal things out of it, but boxing, he's definitely talented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it, and he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter.
Crawford explains Shakur Stevenson is a different fighter. He notes that some people call Shakur boring or question his power, but says Tank won't be able to hit Stevenson the way he hits others. Crawford also argues that Davis tries to downplay Shakur's accomplishments, turning it into a marketing narrative rather than dealing with what Stevenson can actually do in the ring.
Shakur's different. People may call him boring. People may say he can't punch. But they say the same thing about Floyd. Because they defensive fighters.
Yeah.
Tank is not going to be able to hit Shakur like he hit everybody else. And he know that. He knows that. That's why he's like, he's boring. He's this, he's that. He's trying to diminish everything that Shakur have done, so it's not marketable.
Crawford says Tank Davis is excellent in the ring, and he respects his skill, power, and intelligence. But if he's picking a winner, Crawford leans Shakur Stevenson. He believes Davis won't be able to land his usual big shots consistently because Stevenson's defense is too tight and too disciplined.
Tank is great for what he do, and I respect Tank in the ring and his skills and his power and his attribute and he's smart.
Yeah.
He's definitely smart. He can box his off. And I'm not saying I would pick Shakur just because our differences. I'm telling you as a fighter.
Yeah.
I will pick Shakur because I don't believe Tank will be able to land those big shots on Shakur like he does everybody else.
Right.
Shakur defense is just too tight.
Terence Crawford has also been working alongside Shakur Stevenson in camp, helping him sharpen his preparation with the possibility of a future showdown against Gervonta Davis in mind.
Come on.
Terence talking, I try not to talk back, I try to just listen. And
straight, boom, straight shot, like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam, that's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, bop, there you go.
Stevenson is locked in during camp, focused on absorbing every detail he can from one of the sport's great fighters, turning time in the gym into another layer of growth.
even if I don't feel the same way that he's feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, what do you think he can throw the hook? Because you out the way of the right hand.
Crawford praises Stevenson's work ethic and dedication, pointing to his skill and mindset. In Crawford's view, Shakur is built for greatness, and the way he approaches the craft is a big part of why.
Sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the box.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
Keyshawn Davis praises Stevenson's high ring IQ and relentless work ethic, saying those traits give Shakur an edge against almost anyone he faces.
Yeah, I get it. Well, a lot of people, but that's because a lot of people are fans of knockouts and other things that I don't really get into, honestly. But like when it comes to boxing, like he's a good boxer. He's one of those guys, and he's like super competitive. He's like super competitive, so he wants to be the best. That's what makes him like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not trying to like he ain't gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? That gives him an edge.
Eddie Hearn says Stevenson would look to control a Tank Davis fight with intelligence, precision, and elite defense. But he cautions that with Tank, one punch can change everything in an instant.
I think I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ-wise, I think he's even up there with a Terence and those kind of guys, you know. I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite different. Do you know what I mean? Like Shakur, I say defensive. I think that's a bit harsh on Shakur, but he's not a huge puncher, but defensively and skill-wise, he's right up there.
He's a real technical fighter.
Oh, phenomenal.